Shalom, this is Grammy Yah. It is April 22nd, 2025. A brand new season for growing your own food, growing your own groceries, you guys. So I am going to show you how to plant tomatoes properly, and there are two ways. And also, I'm going to show you some of my tricks of the trade to getting a lot of seedlings to come up around about the same time without having a lot of little trays. For instance, let me show you what I did here. Okay, if you have a big pot, you can do exactly what I did here. I took a big pot and I dropped cucumber seeds in here, okay? Instead of putting it in the little trays. And what I'll do is they came up probably in a week and a half. And by me doing this, I'll just scoop out my cucumbers. I'm going to show you, or I may have Papa Yah to plant it for me, because unfortunately I broke my finger. Yeah, I was playing volleyball and 4 fingers went to the left and 1 went to the right. So can you imagine? And I pulled it back real quick, and so that helped save me. But now I just have to let my finger rest. So, but anyway, so what I'm going to do is we're going to dig out this. And we're just going to plant it because the seedling is ready to plant. So I was able to get about 9 seedlings to come up. And I also did the same thing with, get over here. With my squash, I just took a big pot and I just dropped seeds in. And see, now my squash seedlings are coming up. Once they get a little bit larger, I will transplant them into the ground. Yes. So let me just give you a little bit of what I've been doing out here. I got tomatoes coming in. Oh, and I also did the same thing with okra. Do you see? I have okra coming in. And so I'm going to show you my okra lane. But yeah, but so far now I have tomatoes out here. Beefsteak tomatoes. Yeah. And I was contemplating about growing squash this year. And so I decided to take on squash once again. Papa Yah has made me a bigger and better and new improved squash house. The only drawback to this is I'm just going to have to come out here and hand pollinate it myself, but that's okay, because if it's going to keep the squash bugs and the white butterfly from laying her eggs, I don't mind coming out here to self-pollinate my squash. And if you don't know how, I have a video on how to self-pollinate squash, so I will leave it in the description box. But I'm going to come back in here later so you can see exactly what I have growing in there. All right, I have some squash here, and I'm not going to cover these. I'm hoping that they do pretty good. These will be the bait, hopefully. Maybe I will get some. And over here we have the Charleston gray watermelon. We decided to put it in the raised bed this year. And then lo and behold, these came up. And they are beans from last year. I don't know. I didn't know that beans come up every year. But anyway, we're going to leave them there because beans and watermelon, they are a great companion in the nutrients, and the nitrogen from the beans will help out our watermelon. All right. I got cantaloupe coming in here. We just dropped cantaloupe seed. Just drop the cantaloupe seed. Matter of fact, it's not cantaloupe, it's honeydew. We had a honeydew and we were like, honey, let's just throw some seeds out there and see what happened. And look at this. And the cantaloupe, we have cantaloupe over here. And all this is from seeds, you guys. Yes, just put a seed in the ground and watch it grow. Yeah, and this is going to be our cantaloupe area. So let me get Papa so we can start showing you how to do these tomatoes. While I'm waiting for Papa to get his gloves and everything, I thought I'll bring you over here to, this is called Okra Lane, okay? This is where a bunch of my okra are going to be this year. All right, this is Okra Lane. All right, so what I have here now, there's okra, and the okra that I have growing over in the pot, I will drop them in here once they get a little larger. But these are the Clemson spineless. And these on this row are the red burgundy okra. Yeah. And these on this row is the heavy hitter. So I've already dropped seeds in there in these holes. I'm just waiting for them to come up. And I put a seed in here. And this is going to be the Louisiana 16-inch long okra pods. So the pods are going to grow up to 16 inches. Okay, so once my okra is ready over there in about another week, I'll come and drop them in these holes. I already have the holes already ready. All right, so getting over here, here's my corn, you guys. My corn is doing so good. All right, and these are from seed, but unfortunately some of them didn't make it. I kind of thought that they wouldn't, but I said let me just plant them anyway and they may take off. So unfortunately what I had to do, I had to go and buy some starters, you guys. They are not as tall as the ones that I grew, but I will be putting them in the holes, because if I put seeds in those holes, it's going to take too long. So that's why sometimes you just need help with starters. And I know I have at least 40 corn plants, you guys. Yes. So we're going to plant a couple of them in front of you, let you see how easy it is to plant corn. Over here, you see the holes are already here from last year. I have plenty of videos from last year how my garden flourished, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all these holes. I know I have 20 or 30 holes. And I'm going to put these cucumbers into these holes. Let me get you closer. This cucumber plant is going into these holes. And I show you the video of all the cucumbers. I think about 9 of them. They'll be big enough to plant in about a week. So maybe I'll come out and show you that. But I have plenty of holes out here. All right. So, yeah. So I think Papa, he's about ready. And, yeah. Let me just come down so you can see how tall my corn is. It looked like they're about 12 inches, but my starters are about 6 inches. But I'd rather have the 6-inch starters versus putting a seed in the ground again, and these will be way taller than what's coming. So, yeah. And I also have more squash over here, you guys. I will be planting squash over here. I will put a net over here like I did the last time. So I will leave the netting in the description box as well. I did look up the netting. I think a lot of people bought the netting last year, and the one that I usually buy, that one is discontinued, but I will put another one in there to cover your fruits and vegetables from these pests. This is how we plant our tomato plants. All right. So what you have to do is you have to dig a deep enough hole for your tomato plant. So what you need to do is look at your tomato plant that you are about to plant, and to make sure that much of the stem will be in the soil. All right. So he's getting a nice deep hole. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take out one of the plants. We're going to, you see this right here? We really don't need that leaf, that little branch. So we're just going to take that off, because we want all the energy to go to the top of the plant. Yeah. And then now we're just going to just cover it up, because by you cutting all that excess leaves off, now it's going to be able to get a nice root system. Yeah, you could just put it and just cover it up with the dirt, get all the air out of it. Yeah. And you just want to kind of like cover that stem as much as you can. And that's it. And so we'll come back and we'll put bone meal or the blood meal, honey.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever one we pull, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we're going to water it. All right. So that is one method of planting a tomato plant. The second method is we have to go over to the bed. If you don't have a pot or something deep enough to plant a long tomato plant like that, anyway, that's a Roma tomato. We're going to show you another way that you don't need to go so deep. All right, so we're over here in the bed. I'm just showing you what you can do. I'm not going to actually plant my tomato here, but I was showing you, if you don't have a deep area, how you can plant a tomato plant horizontally. And so, hey honey, let's get that stem. We don't need that stem. Okay. And you just lay it down. You just lay your tomato plant down. And then you just cover it with dirt that way, all the way up to the foliage. But like I said, I will be removing it, but I just want to let you see that this is another way that you can plant your tomato plants horizontally. All right? Yeah. And that is so easy. So that's number 2 method. All right? So now we're going to go and plant our corn. Wait till you guys see this garden. Probably in another month or so, you will be so surprised. So we're just going to replace the ones that didn't make it. We'll just do one on camera and let you see how easy it is to plant corn. Put it in that one right there, honey, please. Yeah. we're going to use our pusher man to make a nice hole again. Yeah, unfortunately, we had like gone out of town, and a lot of my seedlings was looking kind of funny when we got back. So, and then I had to wait until the weather changed. This is the nice deep hole. Had to wait till the weather changed. And when I saw that we were out of the danger of frost, I am in Eastern Carolina in zone 8B. All right. So, like I said, I had to go and buy some. They're not as big and pretty as the ones I have, but I guess they're due. All right, let me see the root, honey. Let's show them how. Look at the root system. Yeah, so they ready to go in the ground. Their root system. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So
fresh dirt along with my bone meal. Bone meal is in.
So the bone meal is already mixed in the dirt. All right. So what he's doing, he just adding a little dirt into the hole that he just made with the bone meal fertilizer. Let me see if I get a good angle. Let me go over here. Okay. Y'all men don't like to wear gloves, do you? When I'm out here, I got to put on gloves. I don't know what's coming out of that dirt. But I notice most men, they don't wear gloves. Okay. And so, look at that. That is just so easy. And then after you plant it, you make sure you water it because the sun is crazy out here.
Cooking.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, that's it. So
yeah, this plant is really healthy.
So what we're going to do the rest of them off camera. I have to replace 8 of them. But now we're going to show you how to plant cucumbers. All right, here we go. This is where our cucumbers are going to go. Uh-oh, I just stepped on the corn. Okay, I'm good. Got that nice hole with the pusher man. And this is where my cucumbers went last year. We already have the fencing up so they can climb up on the trellis.
My second hole.
I like that little gadget. I don't know what it's called, but we call it the pusher man. So you remember that song? I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that in the street. I'm the pusher man. If you don't know, look it up. I think that was what was it, Isaac Hayes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me see this root system. Okay, the root system look pretty good. We're gonna get 2 of them in the ground for you real quick. It only takes less than a couple of minutes to put them in the ground. He's gonna throw his dirt in there with all his nutrients. Did you know that you have to feed your food? You have to feed your food so your food can feed you. Yes. And I also talk to my plants. In the morning time when I come out here, I talk to them. Especially like the ones that's just coming up. And I'm like, oh, good morning, you made it. All praises to the Most High. And I just continue to talk to them as the season go. Yeah, see, and that one is finished already in less than 30 seconds? It don't take no time. Only thing you got to do is, you guys, it's not hard at all. The hardest part is maybe the sun beaming down on you, but as far as putting a seed in the ground or putting a starter in the ground, voila, That's it. It's over. It's done. Alrighty, thank you. Ooh, doggy, y'all, it is hot out here. But look, let me show you these onions. I've never grown onions before from sets. So I want to show you. Ooh, a bug on me. I want to show you what I planted. You see how little this is? And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I did. And then I'm going to show you in about a week's time what I have. All right. Let me turn you around. All right. So the only thing I did was these little sets. I don't see anything growing over here. So only thing you have to do is, now here I am with no gloves, but just make a little hole, right? And that's the root. You want to put the pointy end straight up. And you're just going to drop it in this hole. And then you're just going to cover it with dirt. That's it. I'm going to do another one. Make a little hole with the pointed end up and just cover it with dirt. That's all you have to do. That is it. And so I did this about a week ago. And look, you guys. Do y'all see those onions? Do y'all see those onions coming up? Yes. Yes. Look at them. They are looking so good. And you know what else I did? I planted basil alongside of the onions. Did you know that planting basil and onions together, they both enhances each other flavor? Yes. So yeah, that is something good. So the basil and them onions, they're gonna be so delicious. Let me get you over here. These are my peppers, you guys. I have sweet peppers over here, green peppers, red peppers, yellow banana peppers. And look at this, you guys. Look at this right here. This is a strawberry plant that I did not plant strawberries. We came over here about a week ago and we were like, where did strawberry plant come from? And not only did the strawberry plant just appear, I believe it's my little friends out here, maybe the little rabbits and the little squirrels, they digging in and move stuff around. But anyway, hey, it's all right. But let me tell you, this right here are more strawberry plants. But this came from, let me show you where they had planted strawberries. Underneath there, you guys. Yes. And so what we did, we just dug them up and we was hoping that they will stay alive to at least take off. So yeah, so these are the squirrel planting strawberries. Okay. Yeah, but my rosemary, I don't know about the rosemary. We're gonna have to wait and see. I think it may be too hot for cilantro. I'm not for sure. But I still have these three right here that I need to fill up. So I will be putting more pepper plants in here. And this came back from last year, you guys. This is the chamomile. And I need to look it up because now I think I can do something with this chamomile because they are flowering. So I might be able to make the chamomile tea. Yeah. So all praises. Oh yeah, I am so excited. I am so excited to show you guys this. My pear tree. Okay, when we first got the pear tree, it gave us 2 pears. I'm going to let you see how tall it is. It was probably about 5 feet tall. Look at this pear tree, you guys. Look at this pear tree. All right. So the first year we got it about 5 feet tall, it gave us 2 pears. One for me and one for hubby. Last year, it gave us nothing. Nothing. And this year, look at them. We got pears coming. We got pears coming, and this is only on one branch. So, yes, we're going to get pears. Apple tree, nothing yet. I think it's still too early. Over here, we're going to also have cucumbers over here. All right? So along this fence, cucumbers going to be over here. Matter of fact, I just dropped this seed about 4 days ago. Oh, I didn't realize I dropped two. Well, I just have to move one. But yeah, cucumber just that fast. It is hot in North Carolina. It's in the 80s, you guys, upper 80s. And see these holes right here? These holes were from last year. And I was like, I'm not going to let any of these holes go to waste. So all along this first line where the holes are, you guys, I planted the yellow bush beans. So they don't need a trellis. The yellow bush beans do not need a trellis. So they'll just come up bushy. And then here, have you guys ever heard of orange jing okra? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 okra plants over here. Orange jing okra. I have some sugar daddy peas back there that I'm waiting for them to come up. Yeah. So, how they say, don't leave no stones unturned. I'm leaving no holes unturned. I'm putting something in every hole. So hopefully the next time I come back, you guys, you will see my peas coming out of these holes. Alrighty?
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Apples over here.
What, we got apples?
Something about apples.
Oh, I didn't know we had apples. Where, the apples are coming already?
Yeah, apples.
Wait a minute.
Apples?
Wow. Already?
Yeah, they're all over. Yeah.
I did not realize
They're all over.
we had apples
Mm-hmm.
already.
Yeah, they're all over.
You see some more?
See?
Oh, wow.
There's plenty.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, last year, we didn't get any apples. The squirrels got our apples. All right, now we're coming over here to the peaches, you guys. The peaches are doing very, very good, too. Last year was the first year for us growing peaches. This was a brand new peach tree. But it looked like we may get something. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? Let's just pray that we get some peaches that we can eat. But I think we're doing pretty good so early in the season. Look like we might have peaches. Yes. All right, I did tell you that I was going to get Papa Yah to show you how the squash house work. All right. All right. Oh, let me get closer.
Set up here. If this doesn't work, I'll put a door here. Whatever she wants. Okay, this is what we're doing.
So we have to roll it up, take it off the nail, roll it up. And then what he did was
A little hook there.
okay, put a little hook there.
Yeah.
So now I can just walk on in. And I already have squash in here, you guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 squash in here. You guys, I've planted straight neck, crook neck, zucchini squash, black beauty squash. I have all types of squash out here. And as you see, there are many holes in here as well. And in the holes that are covered, I put bush beans in here. I don't like those weeds. bush beans are in these holes. And I didn't even think this squash was going to make it. It was very, very tiny and only 2 leaves. Now I have 4 leaves, so I'm glad I didn't pull it out. We just have to be patient. Yeah. So this is my squash house, you guys. So this is going to keep everything out. Unfortunately, the bees too. But like I said, I will be hand pollinating my squash. Yeah. So I'm gonna get back over here and I'm gonna show you the finished product. That we got all of our plants down today. Let's go see. All right, now that we have our new family in the ground, now we just have to water them. Yes. And that's it. So hopefully they'll take off like the rest and we can have some corn. All right, and get over here. And this is the pickling cucumber. Get them all watered in. Like I said, I'm gonna come back later and fill in the rest of those holes with the cucumbers that I have coming up over there. Yeah, so you guys, it is hot out here, but I just want to thank you for viewing my videos. I'm sweating. This is what you're going to get when you out in the garden in almost 90-degree weather. Yes, but it's well worth it. I am not complaining. But I'm going to come back and show you guys about this holds right here. This still holds. It is life-changing. All right, you guys. So look, I love you guys. Look at this sweat coming off my nose. And you know I do. I want to thank Papa Yah for helping me. I mean, I couldn't do it without him. I really, really cannot. But I want to thank you guys. And I love you guys. But I want to thank the Most High more. Because I love you, but I love him more. Shalom.